Welcome back to the world of virtual reality horror, as we play Here They Lie. Here They Lie is a game that I never heard a whole lot of. I believe it came out shortly after the PSVR came out. I believe it was published by Sony, and it was it seems like it's a higher budget horror game than a lot of the things we've seen, but I never really heard too many people talking about it. But we're going to see what it's about as we enter this black and white world, with the only colors that we see are, well, the lady in the yellow dress down there and the blood on the street. We're gonna... It says there's a 2D mode. I believe you can play this now outside of virtual reality. You couldn't when the game first came out, but then they added the mode so you could. What are the options? There's gamma, controls. What are the there you go. Do we accept these controls? Do we have an option to... I mean, we can't reset them or anything, right? We can't reconfigure, so I guess we have to accept. We're going to start the game.
Tick, tock, 12 o'clock. Time to go to bed.
We lower through the streets as we are met with the greatest horror of all, a slow loading bar. We wait. Yeah, I know. I'm facing away from the screen. I got it. We await in our black void, our black limbo, our purgatory, waiting to watch a loading bar fill. It's almost there. And then we can enter the monochrome city. There we go.
I thought I was over you, but I have to admit, it was great seeing you after so long. Maybe I was wrong about us. I don't know. It's a big decision. Come see me when you've made up your mind.
Well, I'm moving forward automatically. What decision am I making now? I guess we're going on the train and we're going away. Going away from her. And the train's now it's dirty and full of boxes. Let's see. Okay, so whatever direction I'm facing, it's going to turn me as I walk forward. So I can also blink like that, which I never really liked doing in VR, but that's what we can do. I've mentioned previously... Oh, hold on. Okay, my hands... I can see them, like, down there, just barely. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I can just... Well, that does sound ominous, but I don't have any hand representation in the game. I'm playing with the DualShock, and my hands are not, like, floating around or anything. So no motion controls. I've mentioned before with... Were those just, like, furries? Like a bunch of dudes in fursuits? I mean, alright. I didn't know that this was like a party train. I've mentioned before when playing VR horror games, well, not just horror, but VR games in general, that's something that shows a lot of confidence in the product, is to just have a human being just go right up to you, like right in your face. Uh-oh, the train is on fire. Oh, there's nothing behind us. Only the dark void of limbo. You don't want to sit down on any of these seats. So let's just get to another car that isn't actually on fire, I suppose. You know, if we knew that this train was going to be like this, maybe we should have just would have stayed with who I assume was our girlfriend. I cannot move forward anymore.
He's coming for you. You have to hurry.
Well, I guess we're back in the real monochrome world. Was any of that real? Who can say? This looks pretty good, honestly. Held over. The verdict is in. Not to be missed. Isn't it time for a getaway? Audited. It's advertisements for something or other. You can't unsee what you like. There's like just a sign there that says whole. So bold advertisement. Eternity Spa? We all need alone time. Oh, tell me about it. Okay, I think it's repeating now. Like I said, this looks very good. This looks like a lot of money was put into this. At least compared to the a lot of the VR horror games that I have played, which you've seen them. They don't. There's a lot of them that maybe in the graphics department are a little wanting. This is very like I'm just thinking this metal pole. I don't know how it looks on the 2D screen, but in VR, this looks like a metal pole that I could just reach out and touch, and that's pretty neat. Alright, what do we got? Well, there's my body. There's a reflective floor. Should I be standing like this? Where's the camera? Okay, yeah, that's basically this is basically facing forward right now. Right, so they just have a human being just stand right up to you first thing in this game. Just have her just right there and say, hey, we have confidence in how this game looks and how immersive it is. We're just going to put this person right here. Okay, I guess I can't open that. Okay, now we can move. We can move faster. We can run a little bit. I remember when this game first came out, like basically the only thing I heard anyone say was that it gave them motion sickness. I got a trophy. Who can say what it's for? And I'm not feeling motion sickness now, playing this. But, oh, do I hear something? What is that? I also read that there was a patch that was released at some point to perhaps assist with the motion sickness issue. What is that clicking? I don't see anyone. Oh, maybe from here? Yep, I think it's coming from here. Hello? Hello? Oh, someone was typing. They're not here now. Yes?
Buddy, when'd you get back in town?
Just a few minutes.
Man, if you're here, we have to meet up. You know, spray the town red like the old days. I just have to figure out where the hell I am. The streets don't look the same anymore.
That does seem strange. Also, it's not spray the town red. It's paint it red. You don't want to. I don't want to know anything about what you're spraying. I don't know. I don't want any spew coming out. What's this? What we got? Look what I made for you, the maker said. It was a thing of spit and filth and ash, and it turned its pretty head and smiled with teeth that were not its own. This is my arm, all right? You know, a lot of VR games, they don't actually render the whole arm. They just have, like, a hand floating there. But this has, like, the whole arm going up to the shoulder. Yeah, so I can, like, see my virtual shoulder. That's kind of neat. A lot of them don't do that. Anything? Oh, we put it back down. Anything else? This typewriter? No? No? Guess not. Nothing else in here, maybe. Alright. Oh, hey!
Better not be late.
I wouldn't dream of being late. Oh no, our only source of joy and happiness in the world is walking the way out. She's going out the way out. Let's go with her. Oh, she vanished. Well, I mean, we deliberately left her at the beginning to go off and do whatever it was that we wanted to do. We don't know what that is yet. This way? Alright. I don't think we have any passes or badges, unfortunately. I like these ink blots that they just have on the walls on the subway. Picturesque. Oh, no one would want to use this. Oh no. Oh, you wouldn't want to use that if something in this state. No entry there. The door over there is ajar, even though it says no entry. Well, let's defy the rules. Hello? The music went out as I poked my head in. What's in this box? Ah, more. Another note. The gasping fish in the palm of your hand, the fishbowl close by. How tasty it is to be a god. Even just a tiny god. Even for just a moment. Oh, no, I pulled that out of the box again. I did not want to do that. I want to look at this. Well, I can stop it, but... my true potential. What is my true potential? What if I've already reached my true potential and it just isn't what I wanted it to be? Did I pick something up out of that? I think I did, but it's so dark. There was something glowing in there, and I think I picked up the item, whatever the item is, but I didn't actually see what it was. Someone needs to do these dishes. Common thing in a horror game, that the dishes are dirty. No one's been cleaning the kitchen. Can I, like, look at, like, an inventory or something? Doesn't seem like I have one. Doesn't seem like it. Oh, hold on. No flashlight. I got it. I got this. This must be what I picked up. Alright, well, that's good. The controls in this actually work okay. Basically, as I walk forward, as I turn my head, I'll walk in that direction, and that also controls the flashlight. It's not bad. It's kind of unusual, but not bad. Anyway, that's caved in. Now I'm just pointing it up, though. I don't think it's supposed to be up like that all the time. Let me turn it off, and... no, it's still pointing up. Because I think that should probably be, like, lower down. Like, I have to look lower for it to lower down. That seems a little odd. I'm not sure why that is. I can turn it off now, probably. Well, this doesn't seem like it's open. Let's check it out, though. Glad that there are all these ajar doors in this subway. It's not... so far, it hasn't even really been a haunted subway. It's just really dirty. Crowned by sorrow, death unleashed fury. Now, that sounds ominous. We can get packages. There's, like, a ship being tossed by a storm. There's, like, a bull staring at us, and, like, a bald man's head. He might be dead, I'm not sure, but we could get packages if we wanted to. I don't have time for oh! Oh, I have a reflection. That's me. That's actually really unusual, at least from the VR games that I've played, for you to actually have a reflection. They usually don't do this. Also, I noticed that if I'm standing straight up, my character is not standing straight up. Let me see if I can fix that. Okay, there we go. A little bit of an angle that was happening there, man. It's not really exactly what I expected myself to look like. My suit does seem a little bit dirty. Let me turn that off. Let me see if I can get a closer look here. Put my face through the mirror, maybe. Yep, I'm out of the play area. That's fine. I just want to get a close... that's as close as I can get, I guess. Man, what does she see in me? Alright, let's... take a look. God.
You're alive, dude. Enjoy what you want to. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Today is a fucking realization. Yesterday is gone, like fucking 2,000, 5,000 years ago. Either you believe a truth or you believe a lie. Some may live and some may die. Predominant thought rules the cosmos. Laugh about it, it's a joke.
Someone is getting all philosophical. I don't see anyone around. Maybe that was just a memory. Was that us? We haven't heard our own voice. It could have been us. Well, it sounds like things might be caving in back there. Oh, hey, we're getting outside. Great. Well, no one around. Except some birds. And just, like, broken electronics on the street. Well, who knows how long this has all been left out, though? Where's that phone ringing? And here's some phones. It sounds like it's getting quieter. Let me maybe go back the other way. Up here. Hello?
Sorry, got disconnected there. So, why'd you come back? Wait a second. You're here to see Dana, you dog. What, you gonna get back together again? What was that? Is there someone there with you?
No one here with me. So maybe the woman's name is Dana. Do we want to get back with her? I don't know. How much of this is real? Was the beginning real when we left her to get on the train? Was that real, or was it something that maybe we were dreaming? Something that happened a long time ago? What was the decision that we had to make? Why were we leaving her to get on that train? No, nothing here. Well, this seems like probably where we're going. I'm looking all around, but I don't know if there's any sort of secrets or collectibles we might need to look for. Or if it's just a straight line, hard to say. What I would say is this town looks pretty nice. It's actually pretty impressive seeing it in VR. Guess nothing here. Nope, nothing there. Here's something. Hexagons?
You can only ask a question that only you can answer. That's the trick about questions. You contemplate things before those who told you what to contemplate thought. When you're born, you don't know. So you come into this place. But it doesn't replace, like, knowing or thinking about a seed being planted in the ground. We were seeds being planted to grow into sons. People need to hear that or they'll die.
And this guy just really likes the sound of his own voice, doesn't he? I know I'm going back the way I came, but I didn't see anywhere to go on the way I was going. But where am I trying to go to begin with? What am I trying to find? Is it Dana? Will we just find her if we keep walking around? Well, there's a sound somewhere. But where is that sound? What am I hearing? Surveillance camera. Does look like it's still working, though there's no other signs of life around. It sounds like I'm getting closer to the sound. There's a box. 30 underneath a broken wall, 40 waiting in the station, 2,000 in the streets, 5,000 in the city, 40 million sleeping, 5 billion breathing. A lot of just dead ends and garbage around. Oh, there's this dark alley. We could probably just go down this. Can't do anything with that. No. I just come out back here. This is, of course, where I came out of when I came out of the subway. Let's see. Did I try this one? Someone's cooking something? Well, they were, but nothing here now. Well, that seems unusual. We haven't stumbled into Dark City, have we? I mean, the aesthetic would match that, actually. Can't go through that. Oh, actually, it did say that there was a button you could press to just quick turn, couldn't you? It did say that back at the beginning. Yeah, you could just press the analog stick down to do that. It probably would be faster. Alright, could go down here. We could take a look up here. These things are making some noise. There we go. Put a stop to that. Oh, another box. Can a statue feel its sculptor's hand? Such an intimate touch. Blinking back tears as the chisel does its work. Crude lips half parted to answer the unmasked question. I never really thought about the intimacy of carving a sculpture before. It's like a dentist is drilling into your teeth to fix a cavity, but it's like across your entire body. The drill passes over every surface, every inch, cutting and whittling and polishing. It must be excruciating, but maybe the excruciating in a good way. I hear something, but I don't know what. Here's a box.
What happens when you die, what happens to your mind? It's for eternity sort of thing. you don't remember everything that happened before you were born. You just sort of popped into life like that. So I think you kind of get sad if you think about it, but if you think about it, like, it's going to happen to everyone eventually. There's nothing you can do about it. It's inevitable. I don't think anyone really knows. I don't think we'll ever know until it happens. I like to think that maybe something happens and you die and do something, I don't know, or like the human race will go on to, I don't know.
Pondering the nature of death and what happens after. Well, I mean, that is sort of the cliche thing to ponder, the eternal mystery.
Is this really how it was?
Pardon?
It's so hard to remember.
Well, I heard her, but I don't see her. It is a large area that we're exploring here. I'm not really finding anything. I'm finding boxes with documents. I'm hearing the musing of someone who is considering the larger nature of things. I don't know if that's us or if it's someone else. Right, I can just do a 180 turn, can't I? I guess let's just keep going down, as that does seem like the direction that the game wants us to go. Well, we did come up out of the subway, so maybe never mind, but it seems like the paths that we've been seeing in this town have just been going down, down, down. Yep. What's going on?
Hey there, buddy. What? Dana was there? Just now? Then why are you on the phone talking to me? Get going. You're gonna miss your chance.
Well, I'm trying to find her. Oh, she's right over there. But maybe not anymore. Oh. A chasm. The city really needs to fix these things. I cannot try to jump over this, unfortunately. Well. Alright. Where to now? We found somewhere to go, but it ended up being a dead end. Well, there is something else we can do. Take a break? I guess that was chapter 1. Is the game saying that maybe I should take a break? It did slow me down at the end there, and ominous music did start to play. Are you saying, game, that maybe it's time for me to take a break right now? Okay, I'll take your advice. We'll take a break and come back, because from the sound that was starting, maybe it's time for something a bit more ominous. As I guess we finished chapter 1, and who can say what's happening? Is it purgatory? Are we dead? Are we just wandering through our own memories, the memories of a dying brain, as we experience our regrets and that we never actually took the risk with Dana? And maybe the whole thing is just metaphorical as we chase after the only source of joy and color that we ever had in our life as we travel through the monochrome town. And maybe it's all that, or maybe that's a bit too obvious and maybe the symbolism is just something else. We'll find out, I suppose, as we continue on with Here They Lie. Who's they? We haven't seen a they. Maybe we'll meet some they as we continue.